been a while. Hey guys, welcome back. Long time no see. Yes, I'm back. It's me. I'm alive. There will be a video explaining the reasons that I've been gone for so long, but this is not that video. This video is all about the Mini MUA Life's a Drag palette. So if you want to see what my thoughts are on this palette, then keep on watching. This is the Mini MUA Life's a Drag palette. Oh my god, look at that packaging. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. If you see me looking this way, it's because my viewfinder's right there and I gotta see if I'm showing you what I see, you know? Yeah. Okay, starting off, so when you get the palette, you get it in this pretty pink and gold unicorn. It's like a reflective pink and it has Life's a Drag in like this glittery gold font. It's really cute. Nothing special. And then inside, of course, is the palette. This is what it looks like. It has this like CD type of reflection. I don't know if you youngsters out there know what CDs look like anymore, but this is the kind of reflection you get off CDs. And then it has Mini MUA's eyes, and this is done by Lipstick Nick, I believe. Beautifully done, and it says Life's a Drag again. And then this is what the back looks like. It just says Lunar Beauty, Life's a Drag. Wow, mine has like lipstick all over it. That's just wonderful. I had no idea that this palette was gonna be so big. Like, it is so big. Let me find something to compare it with. Okay, so here is Life's a Drag and here is the Soft Glam palette. So when you open up this palette, this is what it looks like. It comes with a brush, which I really do love. The brush actually looks like it's pretty good quality. It has like a blender side. Let me take it out. Let me take it out. So this side is kind of like a blender side, so I feel like it'd be good for like the crease or whatever. And this side is more of like a packing side. So I feel like you can pack on the shimmers or something really nicely with that. So that's much appreciated. And this is what the palette actually looks like. So you have like your basic mattes on this side. It's separated by two shimmers. I feel like these shimmers are pretty basic, not gonna lie. And then you have your fun colors, which I'm absolutely in love with the setup of this. It really drew me in. Now there have been a lot of influencers that have come out with their own brands and stuff, and I honestly have to say that this is one of the brands that I was like, yes, I have to jump and buy this palette. So the OCD in me absolutely loves that it's separated. Like, I love having all my mattes and like everyday type of colors on this side, and then I have like my fun colors on this side. Like if I want to smoke out my lower lash line with like a pop of blue, I have my blue right there. So I really like the setup of this. It also comes with a mirror, which I wish the mirror was just a tiny bit bigger because I feel like this is taking up a little bit too much room, and I like having nice big mirrors. This is really heavy, but I'm not mad at it. Like, it's cool. I'm glad there's a mirror. That's it. Okay, my hair was getting in my way, so I had to put it back. Hope you guys don't mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this palette. I do want to try out this brush, but not yet. It's not quite fluffy enough for my crease, so I'm gonna just go in with the Morphe M504, and I'm gonna take this shade called Sickening, and I'm just gonna pack it on there. There's not much kickback, as you guys can see. Kickback honestly doesn't really bother me, but I know it bothers some people, so I'm just letting you guys know. Wow, that was so easy. I actually want to zoom you guys in a little bit so you can get a closer look. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep kind of placing that on there, and you guys, this is blending out like a dream. Like, I'm not even really doing anything and it's blending out so beautifully. Wow. 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 Let's go ahead and get into the more fun colors because I do want to try to play with as many colors as I can. So I don't know what I want to do. Let's go in with the shade called Kai Kai, and I didn't even tap into it that much, and whoa. Did you guys see that? And it has quite a bit of pigment on there. So I'm just gonna put that right over Sickening. It's blending so nicely on top of that first shade. It's not patchy at all, and it's going on so smoothly and so evenly. As for this brush, I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, it's doing the job, but I feel like I would prefer like a MAC 217 with it, but I mean, it's not too bad. I'm just gonna go back in with that first fluffy brush just to blend those shades together. Next, I'm gonna go in with this purple called Pageant Queen. And purple can be a bit hard to make, I've noticed. With a lot of palettes, the purple is usually like the one that's the least pigmented. I know in my Hooded Beauty, what is it called? The Desert Dusk. In that palette, the purple's not quite as pigmented. So I'm gonna go a little bit easier on him on this one because I've noticed that purples tend to not be as pigmented. So, I mean, looking on the brush, it looks pretty promising. So let's go ahead and just kind of place that right underneath that pink. Damn, Manny might have shut me up with that one. He said patchy purple? Where? Where? Where is the patchiness? Okay, so now I'm going to switch over to my Sigma E38 and I'm going to pick up Kai Kai, which was that pink again. Again, just because I need something a little bit fluffier to blend these together. The brush that came with the palette was doing it, but I feel like this is just a better brush for the job. Okay, now I have both sides looking pretty even. I'm not noticing a lot of fallout on my cheeks. That's just because I took it and blended it too far, but I will fix that later. But there's not a lot of fallout on the cheeks, which is nice because I'm someone who likes to do my base first, so it's nice when I don't have to go back and clean it up. I'm just gonna clean up the lid and do a little bit of a half cut crease situation going. Okay, that definitely took some work, but I feel like this is as good as it's gonna get. It's not the best, but I haven't done makeup in a while, so. Okay, now we're gonna go in with this shade called Fishy on the same brush. By the way, this brush is the MAC 242. I absolutely love this brush for cutting the crease. And I'm just gonna kind of put that. Did you see that? You guys, that is such a pretty blue. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of put that everywhere that we cut the crease. Wow, 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 wow. That's so pretty. Look at this blue. Now I'm just gonna go back in with some more of Pageant Queen and kind of build up that outer corner. And I'm just kind of going over that edge. You guys can see right here, there's like a harsh edge. I'm just kind of going over it to blend it beautifully. And you guys, it's like so effortless. So now I was gonna go straight in with Shady just to deepen up that outer V a little bit, but I feel like I wanna go in with a little bit of Snatched just to see what happens when you blend the purple with this color. Because this is kind of like a crimson red kind of color. So I wanna see what happens here. That just added like a little bit of a red tint right here. So I don't know, I'm just trying to incorporate as many of the colors as I can because I want to get a nice thorough review, you know? I don't know if it's just me, but right here I see a little bit of patchiness, kind of where like the concealer ended and there was no concealer right here. I feel like it was just a bit patchy right here, but that might honestly just be me not blending properly. I don't know. So now I'm just going to take that same brush. By the way, this is the Morphe E18. It's just a nice small little brush I like to use for darker shadows and like deepening up the outer V's and stuff. I'm going to go in with the shade Shady. Wow, that's so pigmented. Okay, go in with a light hand, you guys, because this is super pigmented. Okay, now I'm just going back in with the shade Fishy, kind of over all the work we just did, just to make it pop a little bit more, because I think I want to go over with one of the shimmers, so I want the blue to look really nice and vibrant underneath. Okay, so you could stop here and just leave it as an all matte look, but I think I want to go over the blue just to kind of transform it and make it more shimmery. So I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Beat, which is just a nice pink shimmer. And I'm gonna go over the blue just to see what happens. And I'm just gonna start on the inner corner right here. Hold up, so in person I was like, I mean, I didn't do much, but when I see it on camera, wow. Really quickly, just to kind of give the illusion of like a super sharp cut crease, I'm gonna take the shade Pageant Queen and just a dab, just a dab of shady, and I'm actually gonna tap it out on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna go right along the edge of the purple and the blue right in here. Just to kind of make the blue pop out a little bit more. I feel like that was a smart move. Okay, I'm gonna just go throw on some lashes. I'm not gonna do any liner because I want you guys to really see the full effect. So I'm gonna go put some lashes on and I'll be right back to do the lower lash line and then wrap up this video. All right, friends, so change of plans. I'm not gonna put any lashes on because I want you guys to be able to see the masterpiece I just created. So I just threw on some mascara and put eyeliner on my tight line and waterline. So let's go ahead and work on this lower lash line. So I'm gonna take this Morphe M506 brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Sickening first. Next, I'm taking the MAC 233 brush and I'm taking the shade Fishy, and I'm just going to kind of press that along my lash line. Then I'm just mixing a bit of Pageant Queen and Kai Kai on the 506 that we used with Sickening, and I'm just going to kind of blow out that blue. Now I'm just taking the same brush and I'm taking a little bit more of Kai Kai because I want the pink to really show through on the bottom. Just kind of brush that along the edge right there. And then for my brow bone and inner corner highlight, I'm going to take some of Cake Face. Using the Manny MUA brush, I'm taking the packing side and I'm going to put that underneath here. Now I'm just going to take that fluffy brush again just to make sure it's not too stark white, because that is a stark white shade, but on my skin tone I feel like kind of more like a bone shade would be a lot better. Alright guys, but for my highlight today I'm actually going to take this shade Beat, the one that I used on my eyes. And I know it's not a highlight, so I'm not actually testing it out on this, but I just want to see how it looks. Of course it works. Of course it does. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. Alright you guys, I actually really like that as a highlight. It's really pretty. I do feel like it's a little too icy for my skin tone, so I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold just to layer on top so it's not as icy. Okay guys, so I just threw on a nude lipstick. Of course I didn't want to take away from the eyes. I'm absolutely in love with the way that this look turned out. Every single shadow was so consistent in the pigmentation. There wasn't any like super crazy fallout or kickback or anything. This palette overall I feel like is a hit 100%. I did get into almost every single colorful shadow. I just didn't get into the yellow and like the Tiffany blue shade, and I wasn't able to get into any of the matte browns, but if I'm kind of taking what I know from the rest of the shadows, I'm sure they'll also be just as amazing. And first, before I was actually able to dip into the palette, I kind of was like, man, I wish there was like a shimmery yellow and a shimmery pink, like a shimmer to match every color. But now that I've used it the way that this turned out, I'm actually glad that there are these basic like pink and gold shimmers, because you can honestly just layer them on top of any of these colors and it'll transform any of them to look like a shimmery color, if that makes sense. So that's it for this video. Overall, I give this palette a huge thumbs up. I absolutely loved this palette, and I definitely see myself using this a lot more. And honestly, these colors being in here does inspire me to use more colors. Like, if this was just this palette, I would not be attracted to it. Because these colorful shades are in here, I feel like a lot more people are going to dip into color and start playing with color a lot more. So I think that's a huge plus for this palette. So overall, I love this palette. I think it's a huge win. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'm sorry I was gone for so long, but the next video will be explaining why I was gone for so long. So if you're interested to know, wait for that video. And yeah, that's all that I have to say. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.